For decades, China's long-range bomber fleet has been the least formidable branch of its nuclear deterrent, overshadowed by intercontinental ballistic missiles and nuclear submarines. That balance is about to change. The Xi'an H-20, a next-generation stealth strategic bomber, is steadily moving from rumor to reality, and in doing so, it promises to push Beijing's nuclear capabilities into true intercontinental territory. While official details remain scarce, intelligence leaks, industry chatter, and carefully curated state media teasers paint a picture of a weapon designed not merely to modernize China's arsenal, but to alter the strategic equation between Beijing, Washington, and Moscow. A bomber built for a new era, China's current bomber force revolves around the H-6 series, a heavily upgraded derivative of the Cold War-era Soviet Tu-16. Despite modern avionics and long-range cruise missile capability, even the most advanced variant, the H-6K, suffers from a glaring vulnerability: its lack of stealth and limited combat radius. Against the integrated air defenses of the United States or its allies, these aircraft would be detected and targeted long before reaching critical targets. The H-20 marks a radical break from that paradigm. Designed in a flying wing configuration reminiscent of the US Air Force's B-2 Spirit and upcoming B-21 Raider, the bomber's smooth, blended surfaces and lack of vertical stabilizers are optimized to scatter and absorb radar waves. This isn't just a stylistic shift, it represents an embrace of a strategic doctrine centered on deep penetration of enemy defenses, something no Chinese bomber has attempted before. Projected specifications suggest a combat range of 8,500 to 10,000 kilometers, enabling missions from mainland China to targets deep within the continental United States without aerial refueling. A reported payload capacity of up to 45 tons would allow it to carry nuclear and conventional weapons alike, including 𝐶J-10K cruise missiles with ranges between 1,500 and 2,500 kilometers. Analysts speculate the bomber may also be fitted to deploy emerging air-launched hypersonic missiles, potentially giving China a rapid strike option against high-value, time-sensitive targets. The final leg of the nuclear triad. The H-20 would give China a credible airborne nuclear strike option, completing its nuclear triad alongside land-based ICBMs and submarine-launched ballistic missiles. Unlike current H-6 bombers, it could survive advanced air defenses and deliver a second strike even if other forces were destroyed, mirroring the survivable deterrent role US and Russian stealth bombers have long played. Design philosophy and flight profile. While Beijing keeps most of the H-20's technical specifics under wraps, intelligence assessments and concept imagery suggest it will adopt a subsonic, high-altitude cruise profile, prioritizing fuel efficiency and stealth over raw speed. With an estimated top speed close to Mach 0.95, similar to the US B-2, the bomber's design centers on minimizing detection. Anticipated stealth measures include a radar cross-section under 0.01 square meters, internal bays that conceal weapons from radar, and engines seamlessly blended into the wing structure to reduce infrared visibility. Advanced radar-absorbent coatings and composite materials are also expected to suppress detection across multiple radar frequencies. Together, these features reflect a philosophy that favors remaining unseen rather than attempting to outmaneuver interceptors. In modern strategic bombing, survival depends on not being found in the first place. Industrial backbone and technological hurdles. The H-20, developed by Aviation Industry Corporation of China and built at Xi'an Aircraft Industrial Corporation, faces key challenges despite China's growing aerospace sector. Engine technology is a major hurdle. Older Russian D-30 turbofans are unsuitable for stealth, and current indigenous engines like the WS-10 lack the efficiency and optimization needed for a heavy bomber. New WS-18 and WS-20 designs aim to fix this. The bomber will also need advanced, secure communications, GPS-resistant navigation, autonomous EW systems, and real-time data sharing, capabilities China is still refining. Finally, its effectiveness depends on integration into a robust global ISR network, which China has yet to fully develop. Strategic consequences from regional to global reach. If the H-20 meets its projected performance, it will place China among the exclusive ranks of nations possessing stealth strategic bombers, a group currently limited to the United States and Russia. For Beijing, this achievement goes beyond technological prestige. It signals a shift from a regionally military-focused deterrent to a true global power projection strategy. The implications are significant. Against the United States, the H-20's intercontinental range would enable China to threaten critical infrastructure without relying solely on ICBMs, thereby complicating U.S. missile defense planning. In the Indo-Pacific, its stealth and range could allow deep penetration into Allied territory, bypassing the long-standing island chain containment approach. In the realm of nuclear diplomacy, a fully credible nuclear triad would strengthen China's leverage in arms control negotiations, or potentially make Beijing less willing to place limits on its strategic arsenal. Potential unveiling and operational timeline. Speculation places the H-20's public debut around 2026, possibly timed to coincide with a major military parade or air show to maximize domestic and international impact. Initial operational capability could follow within a few years, depending on how quickly production can ramp up and crews can be trained. Unlike some high-profile Chinese weapons programs, the H-20 has been kept unusually quiet, suggesting a deliberate effort to control expectations and avoid the embarrassment of delays or publicized failures. A catalyst for regional arms competition. The H-20's mere existence is already influencing defense planning across the Indo-Pacific. Japan has doubled its defense budget, citing long-range threats. Australia is accelerating acquisition of long-range missiles and deepening cooperation with the US under the AUKUS Pact. Washington, in turn, is reinforcing and dispersing its network of regional air bases, preparing for the possibility of stealth bomber incursions. While China frames the H-20 as a deterrent intended to preserve peace through strength, history suggests that the introduction of new strategic capabilities often sparks counter-developments by rival powers. In the worst-case scenario, the bomber could become a symbol of a new arms race, eroding stability rather than enhancing it. Beyond the nuclear mission, while the H-20's core purpose is strategic nuclear delivery, its stealthy design and payload capacity opened the door to a variety of non-nuclear roles. It could conduct precision conventional strikes against heavily fortified targets, carry out electronic warfare operations to disrupt or blind enemy sensors, and perform maritime strike missions against carrier groups using long-range anti-ship weapons. Additionally, its ability to operate undetected in contested airspace makes it well-suited for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions in denied environments. This versatility would make the H-20 a critical asset in high-intensity warfare, particularly in the opening phases of a campaign when dismantling enemy defenses quickly can determine the outcome of the conflict. Power, perception, and posture. The H-20's emergence is best understood within the context of China's sweeping military modernization, which also encompasses hypersonic weapons, fifth-generation fighter jets, a blue water navy, and advanced space-based reconnaissance. Collectively, these advancements point to a future where Beijing can project power far beyond its immediate borders with sustained confidence. Strategically, the bomber could play several roles, acting as a deterrent by ensuring any attack on China invites overwhelming retaliation, serving as a tool of compellence by influencing adversary decisions during crises, and bolstering prestige by showcasing technological parity with established superpowers. Yet prestige can be a double-edged sword. If neighbors and rivals view the H-20 as a direct threat, they may respond with their own escalations, potentially destabilizing the very security environment the bomber is intended to strengthen. And that's our deep dive into China's game-changing H-20 stealth bomber. If you found this breakdown interesting, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Got thoughts or theories about the H-20? Drop them in the comments, we read every one. For more military tech and aviation deep dives, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Until next time, fly safe and stay curious.